Welcome to the Maritime Museum. The main thing that we show are maritime items. We have a collection of fine art with the maritime theme and model ships. We have many, many model ships, probably a very large collection. We've been here since 1991. One of the main displays here includes the history of Channel Islands Harbor, and we also have a large display on the Port of Hueneme, which describes how that was built and funded and all of that. We also have a display about the local Chumash Native Americans, and that display is something we're really looking forward to expanding in the future. But that talks about the Chumash people who lived here on the Oxnard Plain especially. We have another display as well. It covers the story about the La Jeunelle, a very large ship that went aground here in Port Hueneme, and it was 1970. Now, it got stuck on the beach, and it was never completely moved. Quite a bit of it was cut away and taken to sea and sunk. But you can still see part of that. And if you drive to the very end of Victoria Avenue, the south end of Silver Strand Beach, you'll be able to see parts of the La Jeunelle. We have temporary exhibits almost constantly throughout the year. We do art exhibits primarily. Right now, in fact, what you're looking at is an exhibit of the California Gold Coast Watercolor Society, and this is made up of many very local artists, and it's a beautiful show this year. This is the first time we've had this particular exhibit, in fact. Every year we do a Nautica show, which is limited to Ventura County artists, and we ask for a maritime theme in their work. We also do a plein air show, which, that's a term I had to learn. It means painting outside. And we get a lot of enthusiasm with that because we kind of work with the artists to paint some of the locations in our area, and it makes a really nice show. Now, we have a couple of special collections. Now, the prisoner of war models are models that were built by French sailors who were captured by the British, and this is during the period from 1790 to 1815. Generally the Napoleonic War era. The French sailors that built these models built the majority of them out of the bones left over in their food. You'll see that they're mostly white. It's amazing to look at these models and wonder what in the world did they use for tools in 1800, because the details are just as fine almost as our models that we have today, that we make today. The interesting thing about this collection we have here is of this type model, it's the second largest collection of its type here in the United States. We have over 80 volunteers who do most of the work in the museum. You'll see them whenever you come in the door. We always have 2 volunteers working. On weekends we'll have 3 or more, depending on how busy we think we're going to be. Now, to be a volunteer, and by the way, we are starting a new volunteer class September 14th. What we do, and anyone is welcome to volunteer, we train our volunteers. We train them to be docents, that is, to be able to show the collection and to show our visitors the collection, and we do it for about 10 weeks. What we do, we run a 2-hour class, usually on Mondays, and at that end of time, you know the collection very well. But again, call the museum any time, and we'll sign you up in our docent class. You know, Fisherman's Wharf area is being redeveloped, and we have, for many years, we've wanted to find a location where we can expand our operation. Our target date to be in the Port Royal is May of 2011. It's just something we know the people of Oxnard, the people of Ventura County will be very proud to have in their community.